Okay, so now I'm going to do a quick reading on what is the energy for this week for the collective, okay? And for the readings, for the tarot readings for each and every zodiac sign, I'm going to be using the Dragoness, my favorite, and the Orishas. These two are one of my favorite. I will combine them together and do the reading, but I'm not going to do it that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Orishas for your reading, and then I'm going to use the Dragoness for clarifiers, okay? In regards to the cards that came out with the Orishas, okay? But let's go ahead and see what's the reading for this week for the collective. We're going to use the Starseed Syrian, one of my favorite. I do not take reversals with this one, okay? I'm just going to give you the reading and see what's coming up. This is the first shuffle. We're going to shuffle this 5 times, and we're going to get the messages for the collective this week. This is the second shuffle. Third. Fourth. And fifth. What is the overall energy for this week, please? Show me the cards I need to see. We're going to ask God, universe, the angels, our ancestors, and all our guides to give us the messages we need to see. What is the overall energy for this week? Please show me the cards I need to see. For the collective, what is the energy this week? Please show me the cards I need to see. What is the energy for this week? Oh boy, we got a lot of strong energy coming in this week. 9 of Orbs, feeling stuck, feeling like circumstances around us are not helping us move forward, feeling like situations are more difficult than they should be. Definitely, humanity needs to learn to get along, right? And wherever you are denying God, and I'm going to say this for the Prime Minister of Israel, wherever you're denying God, whatever you're trying to do to pull people away to see God as negative is going to be your loss. Because now you have included God in this war when you decide to defile God and defile, universe, right? It's almost like saying, hey, we have control and just being good can't be. You have to be bad. Killing innocent lives and innocent individuals is not the correct way forward, and it's not going to win you. And no matter how big your military is, or USA's military, if you're doing things unjustly and trying to put the blame on God or blaming God or acting like God isn't strong enough, well, that's where your biggest loss is going to be. But anyway, let's move forward with this, okay? So we got the 9 of Orbs. The 9 of Orbs is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is telling me that we're feeling stuck. We're feeling stuck in a situation. We're overthinking things. We're having sleepless nights. Maybe situations around us aren't clear. Maybe we're feeling like things, are not moving forward the right way. And plus we have the 2 of Orbs, okay? The 2 of Orbs, again, this is all sword energy. Sword energy is air energy, okay? So what we're feeling here is that things in our minds, in our heads, in our intelligence aren't moving forward the right way. We're feeling like there's choices that need to be made. There's things we need to make a choice on. What is the choice? How do we move forward? What choices that we need to do so that we get it out of feeling stuck or feeling like there's no way forward? There is a way forward. This is all in the mind, right? This is all in the head. All it takes is for us to make different decisions to move forward. So this is what this reading is all about. This reading is all about not being stuck in the head, not being stuck and letting it hold you back. Okay, because when you're stuck in your head, you're letting things hold you back. You're letting situations or people or whatever you're seeing, hearing, listening, and you're putting it in your mind, is keeping you stuck. You need to break free of that stuckness and make a choice to do things differently so that we can get out of this situation. Feeling stuck, feeling like there's no way out, feeling like situations are not going to work out. The only ones who could find a solution to what's happening now is humanity, right? And we cannot continue to keep ourselves stuck in systems that no longer work for us. We need to find a way out of those systems, and we need to make a choice to do things differently. Whether it is that our governments need to make a choice to do things differently, or the people that run our government, so that we don't feel stuck as a collective. Because this is what's happening. We're feeling stuck. We're not sure. We're not, because of the circumstances that are happening around us. But it is us who make a choice to be moving in the positive way, or do we continue in the negative way? Do we continue to cause hurt, to cause loss of human life? Do we continue to defile God for the actions that we take, right? And do we continue to bring God down? Because a lot of times what I'm seeing now lately is that people just bring God down, Oh, God did this, God did that, God did that. But we never take the blame for the situations that we brought about ourselves. that we put ourselves into, that we let other people put us into. We never take the blame for that. We never take the blame, and because of that, we stay stuck in our heads when things go wrong. We stay stuck in our heads when situations don't work out. We stay stuck in our heads, overthinking and overanalyzing, and it keeps us what? Still doing absolutely nothing. And it keeps us in the same energy constantly. So the energy is telling us we need to make a choice. We need to make a choice. We need to look at things carefully. We need to see what is the best way forward. And is it harming innocent people when, the harm shouldn't happen? I don't agree with this war. I don't think this war should have happened. And I definitely do not agree with the Prime Minister of Israel. I will say it out loud here. I don't care who. I don't care. I would hope that Trump makes better decisions. But unfortunately, that isn't what has been happening, right? He keeps on letting himself be misled by a war that isn't necessary. And so we kill innocent life, and we have one prime minister going against God. What does that show us as a nation? That this individual isn't balanced. He's saying you have to be bad. You have to kill lives, right? You can't be good of heart. Why can't you be good of heart? So in this whole action that's happening right now, and I'm going to say it the way I need to say it. Whoever doesn't like it doesn't need to listen. Listen, if you don't want to hear me out, that's your issue. But what I'm saying here is the decisions that they are taking are not worthy of them winning any war. And no matter how big their army military is, no matter what they do, they're going to find that they're going to hit hard walls. Why? Because now they have brought God into this war. They have done things that are not right for individuals, and they are even belittling. And if you don't believe in God, that's your business. But I do. And I believe that God is the karma. What you do against other people, that is your karma. That is something you need to deal with. And when you go against universe, when you say things that defile God, then you brought him into this war. And it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for Israel, and it's not going to be good for the United States of America. Why? Because we continue to subject ourselves to individuals who don't care about humanity or human life, not even about their own people. And they will not care about you. And that's the honest truth with all of this. It should not happen. It shouldn't be happening in 2026. We need to make a different decision. We need to find ourselves out of this, feeling stuck and making better decisions. So that is the message. That is the whole message. We are stuck. Why? Because we keep ourselves stuck. Because we keep on letting people, situations, and things keep us stuck. And we're not making the right decisions. We need to make the right decisions. There's two choices ahead in front of us. And what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We got the Nine of Swords. Stop overthinking, overanalyzing. If there's something in your life that you're overthinking, overanalyzing, and it's keeping you stuck, it's time to break free and make the decision. You have two choices in front of you. You make the choice. Which one is the best route for you? And that is the message here with these two cards for the collective. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.